My name is Calvert-Lewin. This is my Insta story.
Of course this one will come up. Right, first ever picture on Instagram was me when I had my first week as a scholar, full-time, playing football. I've always left it there because I feel like the caption's quite fitting really, and it says, the journey starts here, and it really was when, full-time football come out of school. I was excited and kind of like to have a story throughout my Instagram of the clubs that I've been at and the loans that I went on, and as I gradually go, you can kind of see as you scroll down and then up, you can see where I started and the journey that I've been on. So Northampton, this was in the cup, in the FA Cup second round, I think it was, or third round, and it was against, I think it was Northwich Victoria. My best mate came down to watch me, Luke, and he travelled down and he had a dinger as well. Then he had a little polo that I'm surprised he made it, to be honest. No power steering, no nothing, and he made it down, and I literally scored the winner in the last 2 minutes of the game, and it just came to me in that moment, obviously. An L for Luke, so he was over the moon with that, and still my best mate to this day. So this is some rascal clobber, as some people would describe it. I get asked a lot about my fashion and things like that, and I sometimes feel like people can take it out of context and then they start saying, it's focused on football, but I feel like, we've all got lives outside of football, and it definitely doesn't take any concentration away from what I'm trying to achieve on the pitch. It's just something that I enjoy and a hobby of mine, and something that's kind of evolved organically, really. It's just a way of expressing yourself, and I'm not afraid to, be myself and be who I want to be, and if that's wearing clothes that not everyone agrees with, then so be it. So here I am, I'm actually in Mykonos at this moment in time, on holiday. I went with a couple of my mates and just about to go to a restaurant, I think, and you don't have to ask me twice to get in front of the camera for a little picture in in the green boiler suit, and then the little bag, just thought I'd match it with the Converse, and why not? Someone's got to do it, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to say who's got drip in the seniors, obviously, because I've only just joined the group and I've only got really Instagram to go off. So I know Chile enjoys his fashion and stuff like that, but from the 21s, obviously, goes without saying, Davo, the original GOAT with the fashion stuff. He's, like I say, he's his own man, and he enjoys wearing what he wants, and that kind of rubbed off on me, really, just to be expressive and just not really care what people think, and just to have fun with it and enjoy it. But I'd say that there's a difference between drip and sauce. So anybody can, go and get drip, but not everybody's got sauce, and that's what I'll say to that. I won't say any more about that. This is one of my favourite pictures, still to this day, doing the 20 World Cup. We were at the time, the first to do it, and I know that the 17s went and done it a little while after us, but just a great feeling at the time. I think as a group, we all bonded as lads. It was a bubble over there in South Korea, and to go all the way and win it. I had my family there, and my mum, my dad, my granddad, and I think I had 6 family members over there, and as soon as the final whistle went, I think we ran around for a bit, and then I went straight to my family, and that's still like a memory that I treasure to this day, a special one that stayed with me, and probably one of the most special moments I've shared with my granddad, because I don't think I've ever seen him cry before, but he was blubbering like a baby, he was, so a very, very proud moment. After this, we had group and team meetings about players kicking on and going and getting in the seniors. That was the next objective. Obviously we had the 21s, but all the way through, the end goal is to get in the seniors, and obviously to be here now 3 years down the line, which that seems only like yesterday. It's crazy how fast time goes, and a proud moment to know that I've worked hard in between that moment and where I am now to help me to get here, and a nice memory. Me, Gilf and Wazza, when Wazza came in, just you could see the quality he had straight away. Just technically with the ball, he could put the ball wherever he wanted and ping it anywhere. And I think at the stage I was in my career there, I've got a lot to thank Wazza for one of my heroes growing up, watching him score goals, and he's got everything and he had everything. So to be able to play up close and with him and learn from him on a daily basis and just see how he operated. And I've spoke to him obviously since he's left Everton, and he's always, left the door open for me too. If I want to ask any questions or run anything by him, he's there. So I'm very grateful for that. And remember that day at Anfield where we come out with a draw, and it was the day that I won the penalty and I got a lot of stick for. So I enjoyed that thoroughly. And still it was a penalty, if I do say so myself. But yeah, a good day. Yeah, he got me and Madders here with Salt Bay. This was in Mykonos last summer. I was just looking at some of the comments there, funny. Calm down, you fast running legend. You've been spending too much time with Tom Davis, boy. Edgy. See, Davo, I call Davo edgy sometimes, he hates it. That's why I get under his skin with that one. Yeah, it was the first time obviously I'd seen Salt Bay. Went and ate his steak, which was obviously nice. I had to get the token picture, so that was that. This was probably a big highlight of my season last season, when the little lad ran on the pitch. Can't remember what game it was, but yeah, I remember just walking around in the middle of the pitch, after the game, shaking hands or whatever it was, and checked my shoulder and seen like 2 stewards chasing after this little kid, and he's obviously ran up and said, "Can I have your shirt?" And obviously don't have to think twice like that, to give him my shirt and made sure he made it back to the stand. And what a moment. It's what football's about at the end of the day. It's when you're a young boy, you dream of obviously playing in the Premier League and watching your idols, and little man was brave enough to run on the pitch. I'm not sure I would have been brave enough to do that at his age, and he's managed to dodge the stewards. I'm not sure what they were doing if they couldn't catch the little man, but yeah, no, a special moment for Everton. Of course, this one will come up. Yeah, this was the New York trip, the infamous New York trip that everyone seemed to catch on to, and I know that I heard that it was on the Sky Sports newsreel as well. The whole day, and we were just laughing. It was just an opportunity to do something different. I think a lot of the lads, went to Dubai in that time, and we just saw an opportunity to go and do something different and go to New York Fashion Week, which it was good. I'd never been to New York before, and we got the opportunity to go to one of the fashion shows which was there. And I think people think that we set these pictures up, and although we are posing, there was, just because it was Fashion Week, there's photographers bombing around the streets and around the venue, and they just asked us to, like I said, you don't have to ask me twice, so just got in the middle of the road and posed as you do. And then that was the beauty of it as well. Like over there, no one knew who we were, so we was free to, just to do us. And obviously, it's a different world, when 2 different worlds collide, not everybody knows how to take it. And I think, the way that things are going these days, footballers and, social media, there's freedom of expression there to be who you want to be and express yourself in different ways. And I can tell you for free that there was some crazier garms than what we were wearing there, with people, walking around. And for me, I've just come to just appreciate that people are just being themselves, and even if it's not for you and you won't wear it, it's down to the person. And I always say, it's like, I felt $1 million in that, how can you not? So yeah, it was that's just how it went, really. This was the day that my old man met Carlo when I signed my contract in March, and my dad talks a lot, to be fair. He can talk, and he was speechless that day. Did not know what to say. I'd never seen it before, and he definitely was starstruck, and it was funny to see. But obviously my mum was there behind the camera as well, and another proud day and a proud moment. And yeah, I think you can see in that picture, it speaks 1,000 words there. Here we've got my first hat-trick ball in the Premier League, and to have accomplished that this season so far, and then gone and done it again in the cup, back to back at Goodison. I don't think many people have done that, so very, very happy, and just hopefully to want to continue my scoring form and continue my performances and my consistency. But yeah, just another good one. This was the dance that done the rounds on a few of the socials. The story behind this was half an hour just before the game. Big Yerry come up to me. He go, "Hey bro, is it possible that we can do a celebration?" So I'm looking at him like, "Yeah, go on. What do you want to do?" And then he started acting it out to me, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, I was like, yeah, go on. So then he asked me when I scored my first goal, and he was like, he's kind of like nudging me ready to do it. And because it was only 1-0, I was like, no, bro, the next one. Sure enough, Yerry's gone and scored. And I didn't realise that he'd actually gone round us all individually asking to do the celebration. So then by the time it come round, everybody was like looking around and knew what to do. It was like we rehearsed it, but it was just Yerry kind of like being the leader and we just followed him. But that's what he's like, Yerry. He's a top guy, you know, very happy guy all the time. And it's kind of just like, just a visual of the team spirit at the moment and how well the lads are getting on, and a good moment for the lads. And then the picture that was, you know, posted last night.
And his cross is a decent one. There's Calvert-Lewin.
So as I'm wheeling off here, I'm thinking like, what am I going to do for my celebration? So I've had a look, and all the lads ran over to Grillo, and I just thought I might as well do the same. It was like he scored the goal. I was thinking, any chance? Could have done a little knee slide here, but nah. He's big credit to him for putting the ball in the box, and deservedly so. He got the congratulations, and kind of we just all embraced each other together. And the mindset that I'm in at the moment and the mind frame that I'm in at the moment, it kind of, you know, it felt normal. It felt like what I should have been doing, and I felt exactly where I was supposed to be. And I think that's in line with, like I say, my performances at the minute, you know, the amount of goals I'm scoring, and hopefully long may it continue.